Hello, beautiful families out there. We hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we're going to embark on a thrilling journey of discovery, exploring some of the fascinating wonders that surround us. We'll dive into the world of small businesses, learning why some folks prefer to shop at these cozy corners of our communities. We'll also unravel the mystery of why governments sometimes place economic sanctions against other countries. Next, we'll venture into the digital realm and discuss why people choose to invest in cryptocurrencies. Then, we'll switch gears and immerse ourselves in nature, exploring the reasons behind the diversity of our planet's trees and flowers. Lastly, we'll zoom into the fast-paced world of emergency transportation, like ambulances, and discover why we have different forms of these life-saving vehicles. Each topic is a new adventure, teeming with fascinating facts and insights. Are you ready to start our journey of discovery? Here we go! You know how some of us love to visit the little store around the corner instead of the big malls? Let's talk about why. Picture this, a cozy little shop tucked away in your neighborhood. Whenever you walk in, the friendly shop owner greets you with a warm smile, and they know your name. That's the charm of small businesses. They're not just about buying and selling items, they're about creating a community, a place where you feel welcomed and valued. And it's not just about the warm, fuzzy feelings. Small businesses often have unique items that you won't find in bigger stores. Maybe it's a handmade wooden toy that your little sister would adore, or a delicious home-baked pie that tastes just like Grandma's. These special finds make shopping at small businesses a little bit like a treasure hunt, don't they? But there's more to it than just that. By shopping at small businesses, we're supporting our neighbors in our community. Each purchase helps the shop owner pay their bills, support their family, and continue to provide their unique goods and services. It's a way of saying, hey, we appreciate you and we want you to stick around. And then there's the experience. Shopping at a small business is often a more personal and enjoyable experience than shopping at a larger store. You can ask questions, get recommendations, and sometimes even negotiate prices. It's not just about getting what you need, it's about enjoying the process of shopping itself. But what about the prices, you may ask? Well, while it's true that some things might be a bit more expensive at a small business, remember that you're paying for quality, uniqueness, and a better shopping experience. Plus, the money you spend stays in your community, helping it to grow and thrive. So next time you need to buy something, why not consider visiting that little shop around the corner? You might just find a hidden treasure, make a new friend, and do something good for your community all at once. So, small businesses can be pretty cool, right? They're like hidden gems in our neighborhoods. Now, let's talk about something a bit different. Have you ever seen kids in a playground not sharing their toys because they're upset with each other? Similar situations sometimes happen between countries too. This is what we call economic sanctions. In the simplest terms, economic sanctions are like a big time out that one country gives to another. It's a way for countries to show that they are not happy with something the other country is doing. Just like when you're upset with a friend, you might choose not to share your toys or play with them until they apologize or change their behavior. So, how do these timeouts work between countries? Well, imagine if you have a really cool toy, let's say a super cool rocket ship, that everyone wants to play with. Now, imagine if one of your friends does something that upsets you. To show them that you're not happy, you might decide not to let them play with your rocket ship anymore. In the world of countries, these toys can be things like oil, technology, or even money. When one country is upset with another, they might stop sharing these things. They might also tell their friends, other countries, to do the same. Let's look at an example. Imagine two countries, Fruitland and Veggieland. Fruitland has lots of delicious fruits that everyone wants, especially Veggieland. But one day, Fruitland gets upset with Veggieland because Veggieland won't share its vegetables. So Fruitland decides to stop sharing its fruits. This is a big deal for Veggieland because they love Fruitland's fruits. Now, they have to figure out how to make Fruitland happy again so they can get those delicious fruits back. But economic sanctions aren't just about making someone feel left out. They're also a way for countries to resolve their disagreements without resorting to more serious actions, like fighting. It's like saying, "I'm upset with you, but I don't want to fight. Let's figure this out." Sometimes, economic sanctions work, and the country changes its behavior. Other times, they can make things more complicated. But just like in the playground, it's a tool that countries use to try to solve their problems. So, to sum it all up, economic sanctions are just like a big timeout for countries. They are a way for countries to show they're not happy with something another country is doing. And just like in the playground, the goal is always to find a way to make up and play nicely again. And remember, just like with your friends, it's always best to try to understand each other and work things out peacefully. So, economic sanctions are like a timeout for countries, a way for them to show they're not happy with something. From countries not sharing toys, let's move on to something exciting. Have you ever heard of digital money? Let's find out why people love it. Okay, so imagine you're playing a video game and there's a super cool item you want to get, like a magic sword or a rare pet. But to get this item, you need to have the game's special coins, right? Well, cryptocurrencies are kind of like those game coins. But for the real world, they are a type of digital or virtual currency, which means they exist online, just like your game coins. And just like you can use your game coins to buy cool items in your game, people can use cryptocurrencies to buy things in real life or invest them to make more money. Now, you might be wondering, why would anyone want to use these digital coins instead of regular money? Well, there are a few reasons. One, cryptocurrencies are global. That means you can use them anywhere in the world without having to worry about exchanging them for local money. It's kind of like having a universal game coin that works in all your favorite games. Neat, right? Two, cryptocurrencies are decentralized. This is a big word that basically means no single person, company, or government controls them. Imagine if your game coins were controlled by all the players in the game, not just the game creators. That's what decentralized means. 3. Some people believe that cryptocurrencies are the future of money. Kind of like how video games have evolved from simple arcade games to the amazing graphics and stories we have now, these people believe that money is also evolving and cryptocurrencies are the next step. So they invest in them, hoping that their value will go up over time, just like how rare game items can become more valuable over time. But just like in a game, investing in cryptocurrencies can be risky. The value of cryptocurrencies can go up and down a lot, kind of like a roller coaster ride. And just like you wouldn't ride a roller coaster without knowing what you're getting into, it's important to understand cryptocurrencies before you decide to invest in them. Also, remember how we said cryptocurrencies are decentralized? That means they're not insured or guaranteed by any government or company. So, if you lose your cryptocurrencies, there's no one who can give you your money back. It's kind of like losing a rare game item. Once it's gone, it's gone. So, cryptocurrencies are like digital treasure chests, aren't they? Exciting and a bit mysterious. But just like in a game, it's important to play safe. So if you ever decide to venture into the world of cryptocurrencies when you're older, remember to do your research and understand what you're getting into. After all, knowledge is the greatest treasure of all. Now, let's step outside and look around. Have you ever wondered why we have so many different types of trees and flowers? Let's find out. Just like we have different flavors of ice cream to enjoy, nature has its own unique way of creating variety. This is called biodiversity. Isn't that a big word? It simply means the variety of life on Earth, including all the different types of trees and flowers we see. Think about how you can choose between chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and so many other flavors when you get ice cream. It would be quite boring if there was only one flavor, wouldn't it? Similarly, nature loves variety. It's like a big, beautiful ice cream shop with endless flavors. Each type of tree and flower has its own unique characteristics. Some trees, like the mighty oak, grow really tall and have strong, sturdy branches. Some trees, like the willow, have long, droopy branches that sway in the wind. Flowers, too, come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. Some are small and delicate, like the forget-me-nots, while others are big and bold, like sunflowers. These trees and flowers don't just make our world beautiful, they also have important jobs to do. Trees give us shade on a sunny day, they provide homes for animals, and they even help us breathe by producing oxygen. Flowers, on the other hand, attract bees and butterflies that help pollinate them, which means helping them make seeds to grow new plants. And just like each of us has a favorite ice cream flavor, different animals and insects have their favorite types of trees and flowers too. Some birds love to build their nests in tall trees, while some insects prefer certain flowers. So, just like we love having different flavors of ice cream, nature loves having different types of trees and flowers. Isn't that wonderful? Lastly, have you ever seen those big, loud vehicles with flashing lights? Let's discover why they're so important. Just like in our favorite superhero stories, in real life too, there are moments when we need quick help. In these situations, special vehicles come to our rescue. There are real-life superheroes. These include ambulances, fire trucks, police cars, and even helicopters. Let's start with ambulances. These are like hospitals on wheels. If someone gets hurt or suddenly falls ill, an ambulance rushes to them with medical professionals on board. They can start giving treatments even before reaching the hospital. It's like having a superhero doctor who can come to your home. Then we have fire trucks. Imagine a superhero who can control water and put out fires. That's what fire trucks do. They carry a team of firefighters and a lot of water to put out fires. They can reach tall buildings with their long ladders and save people stuck in high places. Next, let's talk about police cars. They're like superheroes who maintain peace and order. If someone is in danger or if there's a crime, police cars rush to the scene. The officers can help people in trouble, catch the bad guys, and make sure everyone is safe. Now, what about those situations when the roads are too crowded or a place is too far to reach quickly? That's when we call in our flying superheroes, the helicopters. They're often used in emergencies to reach places that are hard to get to by land. For example, if someone is hurt on a mountain, a helicopter can fly straight there and take the person to the hospital quickly. These emergency vehicles have some special features that help them do their job. You must have noticed the loud sirens and flashing lights. These signals let everyone know that these vehicles are coming, and they need to get to the scene quickly. This way, other vehicles can make way for them to pass. Sometimes these vehicles might seem scary with their loud noise and fast speed, but remember, they're here to help. They're like our real-life superheroes, always ready to assist us when we're in need. And just like our superheroes have their superpowers, these vehicles have their special abilities too. Ambulances can provide medical help on the go, fire trucks can put out fires, police cars can maintain peace, and helicopters can reach places no other vehicle can. And the people who drive these vehicles, they're our everyday heroes. They're trained to handle these powerful machines and to help us in emergencies. They work day and night, always ready to come to our aid. So these vehicles are like our real-life superheroes, always ready to help us when we need them. How cool is that? Wow, we've learned so much today, haven't we? We've discovered why some people love to support small businesses, and it's not just because they sell unique things, but also because they help build strong communities. We've also explored the complex world of economic sanctions and how governments use them as a tool to maintain peace and fairness. Then we took a dive into the exciting world of cryptocurrencies and learned how people invest in them for potential big gains. We also talked about the amazing diversity of trees and flowers and how each one has a special role to play in our ecosystem. And finally, we zoomed into the fast-paced world of emergency transportation, understanding why we have different vehicles like ambulances to keep us safe during emergencies. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey of discovery. Good night, beautiful families. Sweet dreams.